Chapter 13, Finding JD. In this chapter, I'm going to talk about the things I've been doing to find myself. I am learning more and more every day. I'm becoming stronger emotionally. I'm becoming stronger physically too. I have written down a workout regimen. I am doing what is best for me. Taking care of myself, brushing my teeth 2 times a day, taking iron pills in the morning, taking vitamin D pills, and taking my stomach pills. So, some influential stuff, places and things, people. Let's start off with John. It is hard to be upset and angry around him. He even when we get into a dispute over something, a disagreement, he always makes sure to tells me that he still loves me. So it's really hard to be in a argument. Somebody just, oh, I love you. You know what I mean? He's normally chill, so the tone around him is chill, and it is positive. He's a positive person. We believe in 2 different things, but the outcome are the same. He believes in the cosmic energy, and if you put out positive things, you will receive positive things for the universe. I believe in God, but it's the same thing. You put out good karma, and good karma will come back to you. So we both believe different aspects, but in the end, it's still the same. It's still a force in the world that takes good and negative energy. That I do believe in. I believe that your body is full, and it is. It's electricity, and there's negative electricity and positive electricity, and we release that. There have been many studies showing that if you went to work positive, you will influence the people around you to be positive. Same way, if you're going to work with a pissy attitude, you will influence the people around you. Usually pick up on the energy in the room. So being here in this house is another thing that is very positive. The water is my element, is the water. It calms me. I can sit and watch it. It works for me because in a split second, the water can tear through rock. And that's kind of how I am. We have a beach. We have a private beach out back of our house. It looks awesome. I have a chair out there. We have just put in a light out there that looks freaking phenomenal. So, feeling stressed, just go out there in the chair. Another thing for stress is music. Again, if you listen to music for your mood, you'll be able to relax and calm down. So my go-to song is "Everything Will Be Alright" from the movie Jesus Christ Superstar. I also am finding inspirational people on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, and just having fun with TikTok. TikTok, I'm putting out my brand on all things, but TikTok is the fun side of everything. Do goofy, wacky videos. The influential people I'm talking about is the original Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. He is awesome. He stays in shape. He was in MMA. He shoots guns. He does motivational speaking, where he tells you that you need to believe in yourself, not to listen to the hate around you. Another motivational, influential guy is Gary Vee. He's been a big help. He doesn't talk to me. He doesn't talk to me personally, but it feels like it. But he doesn't talk to the audience or whoever's listening to him like they're retarded. Like he is, and him and his parents came over from Russia. His dad worked at a convenience or at a liquor store. His dad eventually bought a liquor store. He himself worked at a liquor store. Like, he worked through his teenage years. He worked in his 20s. He took a shot with YouTube and all the promotional stuff, all the free promotional stuff that was going on with the internet. Nobody thought you can sell wine on the internet at the time, but he believed he could. He made his parents a multi-billion-dollar business. He loves to grind, but it's the way he talks. He talks to me, again me. He talks to his audience like they are on his level. Like, he's not talking above him. He's not talking and using big words. That is not him. He swears because that is him. He even said, if I can gain so many more followers if I shaved, wore a suit, and cut my swearing down. But that is not him. He is successful being him, and he's happy. That's the number one thing he pushes. He says, I don't care if you make $40,000 a year, $100,000 a year. Are you happy doing what you are doing? Are you happy? Can you be happy just making the bare minimum? And if you can, that is perfect. That is his point, is to happiness above everything else. With that, I also have my social media. I have Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat and my YouTube. My YouTube is getting bigger. I now have a podcast, as you know, you're listening. So I have all these outlets to speak to other people on, to have other people come and listen to me. And apparently, I really like to talk. I really like to have my voice and opinion out there. My aunt recently just watched one of them and said that I should be like some kind of announcer, like a sportscaster. I think she's right. I love to talk. You can't see me right now. I'm moving my hands while doing this. I'm just finding all the stuff I'm enjoying. I collect wrestlers. I love wrestling. I love the WWE. I'm no longer ashamed of being a grown man who collects wrestlers. That I will give credit to Zack Ryder. He has his own YouTube channel on the with the WWE, where he goes and buys the most ridiculous stuff. I've seen his house with his collection. He buys WWE action figures. He buys all sorts of stuff. I have a WWE belt that is signed by Kalisto and Roman Reigns. It is framed. It is in lights. I also started my collection of Power Rangers because I love the Power Rangers. I have Lord Zed. I have Jason with the gold chest plate after he got the Green Ranger dagger. I have the Green Ranger, of course, and I have the White Ranger. So, I have those. I'm collecting more. I have the Dragon Dagger itself. Chelsea had gotten it for me, and it is the coolest thing ever. It is all the plastic, or the non-plastic pieces are metal, so it's heavy. I have a Money in the Bank briefcase. I have a small artwork frame of Naruto. I like my nerdy stuff. I like my anime, movies, WWE. I have I think he's like a foot tall Superman over here. Henry Cavill, of course. I need Batman to match him. I have posters of Superman v Batman. I have two of them, one of Batman, one of Superman. I also got as a present from my friend Chris, who has been by me during all of this. He's unbiased. He's there. If I need a friend to talk to, I'm going to give him credit right now because he is listening to these and he is typing them out for me because I am horrible. So he is taking his time out of his life to do this for me, and I cannot thank him enough. So I'm going to take this time right now to give him complete and utter shout out. He's going to laugh when he writes this. And then my number one, I have two really big fans on my podcast listening to this. The number one is my sister-in-law, Brittany. Thank you very much for everybody who is listening to this, who is reading this book. You are the reasons why I keep going. I want to give more than I get. So I want to give you everything I can. Another big supporter is my wife, Chelsea. She will always have my back. I will always have her back, no matter what happens. No matter how hard life hits the both of us, we will always have each other in some capacity. And I have to take this time out to give her a very big invisible hug, a very big shout out in this book. Half of this book wouldn't exist if it was not for her. I am working on my listening skills more. I am working on hearing people out. Watch it. I know I said it like 100 times, but listening to people's perspective. I absolutely am fascinated now. First, it was a thing that I must do in order to gain a perspective, in order to talk, in order to not fight. Now it is fascinating. It is fascinating the crap out of me. And when I'm fascinated by something, I will spend as much time as I have on it. This whole building my brand thing is fascinating. So this is one of my shorter chapters. So thank you for watching or listening. Till next time, much love. JD out.